Hello students. Today we are going to solve some of the MCQs related to the Living World chapter. So these questions are very repeatedly asking questions in NEET exam and important for the coming exam also. So the first question is, which of the following are the characteristics of living things? So here the answer is all of the above. They reproduce, they acquire energy, they respond to stimuli. Organisms which display properties of both living and non-living. So the answer is virus, because the viruses shows the property of living and non-living organisms. The highest level of organization among the following is, the highest level you can find in landscape, due to the influence by a particular climate. Particularly the climates are going to influence, that's why they have higher level of organization. The lowest level of organization you can find in population. The smallest unit of element that retain all the properties of element. Of course, the answer is atom. The third name in trinomial nomenclature. We are aware of binomial nomenclature, but trinomial nomenclature also there. So the third name of trinomial nomenclature is subspecies. The answer is subspecies, and this trinomial nomenclature is employed to name the subspecies. The suffix phyta indicates division, especially in case of plants. Two or more species occupying the same overlapping areas is nothing but sympatric species. It is sympatric species. Answer is sympatric species. Whereas if they are in a distinct area, then it will be allopatric area. So here the answer is sympatric. An attribute found in plants but not in animals. The attribute found in plants but not in animals, children, it is autotropy. Autotrophy, which means the plants can prepare their own food. Which of the following is less general in characteristics as compared to genus? So the answer is species. The answer is species compared to genus. Compared to genus, the less general characteristics you can find in the species. The scientific term for biological classification, biological classification categories is the taxon. Taxon is the right answer. Now, which of the following taxonomic categories are correctly matched to their standard termination of names with respect to biological classification? And the correctly matched is order. Order with ales as a terminal name. The Indian Botanical Garden, as we know, the Indian Botanical Garden is in Howrah, and National Botanical Research Institute is located in Lucknow. So the answer is Howrah and Lucknow respectively. The suffix denoted the family. The suffix denoted the family is the second option, ACA. As we go lower, as we go lower from kingdom to species, the number of common characters at each taxa goes on increasing. Goes on increasing if you are going from kingdom to species, and if you go from species to kingdom, the common characters are goes on decreasing. So which of the following taxonomic categories contains organisms least similar to one another? And it is in these four options, least similar characteristics you can find in the class. Next, the label of herbarium sheet. The label of herbarium sheet does not carry information on height of the plant. It has date of the collection, name of the collector, local name, all you can mention in the herbarium sheet except height of the plant. Biological organization starts with children. It is by submicroscopic molecular level. So biological organization starts with submicroscopic molecular level. Now ICBN stands for International Code of Botanical Nomenclature. Evolutionary history Evolutionary history of an organism is known as phylogeny. Phylogeny. It is phylogeny. The taxon which includes related species. The taxon which includes related species, children, answer is very simple, genus. Which of the following features can be said to be a true defining features of living beings without any exception? That is metabolism, and here they can digest their food. Which of the following is correct scientific name of wheat derived by binomial nomenclature? And the answer is Triticum aestivum. Growth growth is not considered as a defining property of living being because it is observed in non-living things also. Growth is a characteristic of both living and non-living organisms, so both B and C. how many how many of the following will show the growth or increase in mass? So you can find growth or increase in mass in mountains, not in boulders, sand moulds, not in dead organism, in plants. So you can find in 3. Answer is 3. Isolated metabolic conversions in vitro. Isolated metabolic conversions in vitro. In vitro in the sense in the lab. So the answer is non-living conversions. In vivo indicates inside the living body, and here it is in vitro. That's why it is non-living conversion. The most obvious technically complicated feature of all living organism would be definitely it is sensing stimuli and responding to it. That is the most complicated feature. According to all limitations, finally, which is the defining feature of the living form? Here the answer may be metabolism, or it will be here according to these options it includes consciousness also, but here consciousness is not an option, so we can say metabolism is the correct answer for this particular question. It is technically complicated to respond to which type of environmental stimuli? So technically complicated, it is all of the above: chemical, biological, and as well as physical. What is defining property of the living organism? So defining property of the living organism, it could be consciousness or metabolism, sometimes both. So as they have mentioned both, so we can consider metabolism as well as consciousness is the answer. Photoperiod effects. So photoperiod is including the length of day and night, so it is going to affect the reproduction in seasonal breeders. Whether the seasonal breeders are plants or animals, it is affecting all reproduction of seasonal breeders. The only self-conscious organisms are humans, apes, mammals, means primates. All the primates are self-conscious. All living phenomena occur due to interaction. Biodiversity means the sum total of species richness, so all are correct is the answer. What is prerequisite for nomenclature? So prerequisite for nomenclature is all are correct: description of the organism, knowledge of an organism, and identification. All are necessary to give the nomenclaturing of an organism.